is Dr. Jagadish Chaturvedi. I'm an ear, nose, throat surgeon. I'm a sinus specialist. Those with allergy, give me an achhi. Sir, एक patient यहाँ पर है, very good. I got some more patients over there, very nice. Yeah, nowadays, I mean, for ENTs, the people don't pick ENT, as a career. I'm sure you all had that option. But look at our, market is right here. Anywhere you go, for the last 10 years, I've performed all across the globe, and any place I go and ask people how many of you have allergy, 100% get achhi. Thank God I'm not a gastroenterologist. I know that joke takes some time to spread. People at the back don't think about gynecology or urology. See, one person claps, everyone should clap. Otherwise, they'll feel something is wrong with them. Okay? So that's the rule we'll follow. That's nice. I won't talk to anyone individually. I know some of you have already heard me, but maybe this will be a repetition for you. You can consider it like re-meet. But for all others, I don't want to talk anyone individually, but I just, as a doctor, we're always curious about who our audience is, right? So I just want group interaction, okay? I see a lot of youngsters, I see some young faces over here. So youngsters, I want to really hear your energy over here, okay? All the youngsters under the age of 30, give me a loud cheer! See, this is the sound of denial. You just ask them anything, they'll just do it, Very pavam, they don't think, it's nice to be young and, be so spontaneous. I'll show you what reality sounds like, okay? All the reality, the senior people over here, over the age of 40, 50, all the senior faculty, give me a loud cheer! See, this is the sound of money. Paisa ka awaaz hai. No EMI, no court case. Nice. All married people in the room, give me a cheer! See, this is the sound of pain. You can hear the difference in the sound also, no? You could feel the agony, I'm 45 years old, married, I have 2 kids, for me pain everywhere, Yeah. But I never thought, see, I'll tell you one, I know maybe all of you have gone through this in your own way, but I never thought at the age of 45, I will have a generation gap feeling with youngsters. Because so much has changed after technology, These youngsters, I can't talk to them. You put me in one room with them, they'll be like, uncle ke saath kya baat karna hai? Uncle, immediately uncle only. The words they use, have you heard the youngsters, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, the way they talk, how they, bro, what's up, bro? Power bank. Bro. So much, bro. 4 generations I've been here, okay? 4 decades, I've been through dude, man, macha. Bro. Anything living, dead, moving, not moving is bro. It's a gender agnostic word. Anything can be bro. I have seen a boy call a boy bro. That's what I thought it's supposed to be. I see boy call girl bro. Girl is calling girl bro. My 7-year-old daughter saying principal bro is calling bro. Be on time bro. Somebody behind me like, who is it? Bro, I bro. What am I bro? La machan an bro. They move in all kinds of ways. 2 people were standing. I just asked one question. Who's with you? He said, bro. More bro, single sentence. Made perfect sense of judgment. Bro. Didn't Sunil Shetty, Bro. And how much you can converse with this. And then I learned the encouragement of these youngsters, very different. I learned that when I went to Punjab. Anybody from Punjab? Punjab se koi, by any chance? I was called to Punjab for stand-up comedy show. For legal reasons, I cannot name this university, but it was a very lovely, professional university. So I am describing the university. They were actually lovely professionals. And these youngsters, okay, they called me for a show, big auditorium. I got a little, flustered looking so many youngsters. And this secretary of cultural activities, 16-year-old, frontal lobe not yet developed. He's heading something. He basically says, we are uncle thode dare hue lag rahe. So let me encourage uncle. So he calls me backstage and this is word by word how he encouraged me. Uncle, bro, don't worry, bro. Go on stage, bro, and kill it, bro. Destroy it, bro. Bhaar de, bro. Cheer de, bro. Aag laga de, bro. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Like, stand up only, no? Encouragement, kill it, destroy it, tear it. I never knew this was encouragement. That day felt really bad. We cannot be like this, right? Like, I can't be doing, like one day I did a surgery, my boss asked Jagadish, how was the case? I said, bro killed it, bro. Destroyed it, bro. Faad diya, bro. Fir seal diya, bro. Yeah, he wanted to kill and destroy me after that. We can't be this cool in our medical fraternity, right? Like, we can't do that. I'm doing surgery, relatives outside. हमारे बाबूजी पे surgery कैसा किया? मैंने बोला खलास. बस मराक. मजा. See, if somebody claps, please clap. They will feel bad. They think their sense of humor. But it's nice, guys. I feel now, all of this is also changing, but anger, I think. See, anger is an important thing even for stroke, right? It's a big risk factor for stroke. Everybody's getting angry nowadays, especially after COVID. I've seen people getting very angry. When we were young, no
vaccine.
No opinion. One, two, fadak. Opinion is alright. Nowadays, people get offended. They have an opinion. They get angry. Anything you take, right? Just pick any topic. You never realize when it becomes a debate. People get angry. Say anything. Andar ka arnab jaag jata hai. Arnab in Bengali means ocean. Ocean of emotions. That dimag ka kangana ho jata hai. Bangles. Sound comes, and people get angry. I don't know how you can say like that. Take your words back. Like, how to take words back, Have you ever seen words going back? That's not how it works. Once you said something, damage is done. You can't take words back, and people get so angry, impatient, very physical, very soon. Like, see, I'm born in Bengaluru, raised in traffic. Sometimes I get late. Okay, if I go and I visit many hospitals nearby, sometimes my OPDs I get late. Okay, one day my outpatient, I got 15 minutes late. I would consider that acceptable for Bengaluru standards, not so bad. 15 minutes late, I came in. People are shouting, "Why Dr. Jagadish? Why is not come? What is this tamasha? Give my refund." I am standing behind only. And guys, you don't know. You will think that if people are angry, they will say my name. I will do this, do that. But when they are actually shouting, with spit coming out from their mouth, angry about you, and you are standing there, you don't know what to do, right? You're shouting, "Where is Dr. Jagadish?" You know what I did? I removed my state apron. I'm like, "Where is Dr. Jagadish? Why does not come? What is this tamasha? Give my refund." Sister is like, "He's only asking for refund. Salary bandila, sir." Because what do you do? Best is empathize. Be with them only. Even if they find out later, he was like, he's trying to find himself only. Because what do you do? Anger is such a difficult thing to deal. And see, I'm very curious about anger and anger management, because nowadays I think we doctors also face a lot of this. So when we want an answer for any problem, where do we go? We obviously rely on research, right? So we've heard of PubMed. How many of you heard of PubMed? See, PubMed is a place where doctors go to pub and write medical articles. Because conclusion of all studies is more studies need to be done. We have done, or you do? Sample size insufficient, poor correlation coefficient, all of that, right? I read an editorial by a neuropsychiatrist who basically said one of the reasons why patients get angry with doctors is because doctors are using very simple language. So patients feel it is a very simple problem and they try to solve it for you. Like most patients are doctors, right? So use technical words. If you use technical words, people may not get angry. I was like, great, I tried, you can use it. It's actually quite logical. Like imagine a patient comes to me, okay, and say, "Doctor, I've been coming to you for like 3 months. We don't know the diagnosis. You don't know the diagnosis?" If I say, "I don't know the diagnosis," they will get angry. What is a doctor doesn't know diagnosis? But suppose if they ask, "Doctor, you don't know the diagnosis," I'm like, "I know, it's idiopathic." Idiopathic ka naam? Have you read? No, Google. Idio, yeah, immediately. That surgical complication you did, I'm like, "I didn't do it, it's iatrogenic." Itra ka not here, it's itra. It's a condition it is. You can use technical words, but sometimes they may get confused and think, you're trying to give them some bad words, idiopathic, hey, idiot, yeah. But then I read another article by a neuropsychiatrist who basically tried to decode how you can diffuse an extremely angry person. And there is a scientific way to diffuse an extremely angry person, right? And there are, like I'll tell you an example, like angry person, diffusing, okay? So this neuropsychiatrist said you have to identify the peak of anger. Do you know how to identify peak of anger? At peak of anger, you're supposed to do one activity. If you do that activity, anger gets diffused. peak of anger is identified. See, anger has many stages. First stage is shouting. Okay. After that, it is shouting with spitting. Then shouting with spitting and involvement of one family member. Okay. Maybe a faraway family member in beginning becomes a close family member. Then it moves with family member plus one body part. At that point of time, when it is mixing with family member body parts, spit and shouting, and now there is going to be some neuromuscular activity, that is identified as the fourth stage peak of anger. So this neuropsychiatrist said, at that peak of anger, not before that it won't work. At that peak of anger, if you find a way to confuse them, anger gets displaced and is replaced by confusion. Because humans are innate, curious beings. We are always curious, right? Like, hey, who's going out with whom? He has tutu, huh? Curious. We leave everything. Curiosity, you know. Anger is a senseless, mindless activity. There is no neuronal activity in anger. But curiosity suddenly, you know, gets people there. So at the peak of anger, if you can confuse, you can diffuse anger. And I was like, wow, this is brilliant. I want to use this. And very few days later, I had to use it. Because there was some confusion in communication with the patient regarding some surgical complication. They got very angry. They came down from the ward shouting, "Where Dr. Jagadish? What is this going on? We were not aware." They come into my OPD chamber, 4 people shouting from far away only. I could hear first family members. They came in stage 3. Spit and shout, I didn't hear. That somebody else faced. By the time I came, body parts already started. So I was like, I have to be very ready for confusion. No, they're shouting this and body. One guy picked up the chair. He's about to throw. I'm like, "Abbe Deepak, tu?" Deepak? You're Deepak, huh? You're Deepak? This is Neil Kamal. Do I know you? Immediately worked. Anger went away. Confusion set in. He was asking, how do you know what, like, you're confused, are you my classmate, something like that. And you know, you may be right because 1 in 3 Indians. He's clever. Any Deepaks here by any chance? One is there, yeah. Baki bujh gaye. Ghar ka chirag, you know. Yeah. Nice. But you know, guys, I was thinking, what are the reasons why we get angry? Okay, I found 4 reasons. That's a part of my routine. And one of the major reasons is our childhood experiences, like our upbringing, our schooling. These things, you know, cause reasons for being angry when you are older. How many of you went to school? Give me a cheer. Many of you went. Very good, very good. That's nice. How many of you backbenchers? Backbenchers, give me a cheer. See, you're backbenchers are the successful people. They are the ones head of department, CEOs, you know. They are the ones who run the show, you know. And I am proud to say that. See, I was a president of Backbenchers Association in Jayanagar since 6th standard. And you know, I don't, frontbenchers, please don't feel bad. Please don't feel bad. Backbenchers, I can prove, are actually more superior human beings. We are more superior human beings because look at how we have grown up. Like, so first of all, backbenchers have very good vision. The visual acuity is really good. Like, see, we can see from outside the class what's written on the board, you know. We can see. You won't see too many people with visual problems, you know. Hearing is also very good. We can hear what you are thinking. What you're about to say before get out only, we are out. We can hear beforehand, you know, like this. Yeah. And, you know, so, we are, that way, you know, we are very superior. And our fitness levels, so you look at the backbenchers next to you, around you, you'll find all backbenchers to be significantly fit because our upbringing has got a lot of fitness involved. Since our school days, kneeling down front of principal office, kneeling down front of teacher's office, 4 rounds of the school, hitting knuckle. Physically very strong. You must have thought it's punishment. It is actually core training. Planks, kneeling down, everything, glutes, everything is made, you know. And emotionally also strong. Emotionally, backbenchers are very strong. I was in Nimans, I did 1 year of Nimans psychiatry. I didn't find many backbenchers coming as, you know, with anything because emotionally they're very strong. You tell anything to a backbencher, they cannot get hurt. Remove them from job, I'll open a startup. Remove them. Right across your door, I will open a startup. I will hire your employees. Then you will buy my company. Nothing, does not break up, no problem. I am happy with the spirits. No problem. Nothing. Like, you cannot hurt a backbencher. Backbencher is emotionally strong. Backbenchers are the real RCB fans. Bantu macha, 2 years in a row, cup bantu. Because see, we support the sport, right? We are not emotional. We support the sport. Whatever is the result, we support. Our love is like systematic investment plan, SIP. 18 years, little bit, you deposit. After that, you get return after return, Yeah, not like some stock market teams, one day up, one day down. Yeah. So, the awkwardness is so great, no? You get silent. Oh, there are kids. All right, very nice. Welcome, kids. So just talking about kids, I like to say backbenchers. It reminds me of my childhood. See, backbenchers, I would say, are also very creative. Okay, I won't say because backbenchers people think what is the one job of a backbencher, guys? Backbencher, not front bench. On the bench, yeah. So backbenchers are basically first defined by sitting at the back. Second is they have to disturb the class or do something non-acceptable, right? Disturbance. Disturbance is a very creative activity, if you think of it. Okay, because disturbance cannot be monotonous. It becomes annoyance. 365 days in a class, you cannot be a backbencher doing the same sound. It's annoyance. You have to be creative in a disturbance so that the front benchers are inspired to come to backbench. So that you have better looking friends. It's very easy to do. Oh, yes sir, yes sir. That you can do 365 days. But disturbance you cannot do. Disturbance is very creative activity. Like the sounds I can make today. It is a career for me. Purely because of thinking, brainstorming. How to disturb. Unique way. Teachers teaching. I'm like, hey. What is that nonsense fellow? What you ate in came? Chitrana. Give to me after the class, okay? Nonsense. This is sounds. There's sounds like if teachers turning around, I'll make. Duster fell down from the teacher's hand. Class mein murga. Who got class mein murga? My friend has said you only made him murga. Now he's getting into character. Now he will lay eggs. Teachers like every class test he lays eggs. And murgi lays eggs, not murga. But see, we are also not illogical. You might think that disturbance is illogical. We are also smart. You don't follow what everybody does, right? Like one day, I'm doing some disturbance. Teachers teaching. I'm saying, say, who's talking behind my back? Who's talking behind my back? No. I got up and said, madam, we are not talking behind your back. We are talking in front of your back. Back is in front of us. Who started behind my back? Just everyone says, so you will say? You should say, I don't like people talking in front of my back or behind my front. Technically, right? That's technically, right? See, backbenchers, we don't think. So she was an English teacher and she gave me a compliment. She said, outstanding. Yeah. Since then, I became an outstanding student. Okay, now what I'm going to share is a real story, okay? Don't get offended by the nature of the story, but I'll tell you why it scars, You people like me get scarred from our childhood things. This happened in an actual school nearby, and it's a true story, I'm not making it up, okay? These teachers got together, they're like, how to make this child quiet? And they thought, simple punishment will not work on this backbencher. He's buffalo skin. We have to target his mind. We have to break his mind, scar it. So one teacher while eating samosa said, annual day function is coming, 1,000 parents will be there. Let us make him MC of annual day function. He'll talk in the stage, holding mic in front of 1,000 people. He will think 10 times before talking. And we backbenchers never come in limelight. We do our stuff and we hide behind. We don't hold the mic and come in the front. For me, it was a very scary thing. I was in 6th standard for 3 years. I love the subject, don't judge me there, okay? It's for the love of subject. 6th standard, small child, fully not emotionally stable. They gave me the mic and thousands of people in this parent-teacher meeting, most important day, it's an annual day for the school, right? Everybody remembers everything. They called an IAS officer and his wife. You know what an MC is, right? It's not what you think. It's like masters of ceremony. Someone who's inviting the chief guest, like inviting all of the, curating the whole thing. They made me the MC of the annual day function with an IAS officer and his wife as chief guest, and I'm supposed to invite them. Now, here's a confusion I had. Okay, being an outstanding student in English, I had some confusion. You guys look very educated. Let me only ask you. Okay, so please answer. Guys, what is the female of lion? Lioness. Front benches, no. Okay. What is the female of tiger? Tigress. What is the female of Mister? Understand the confusion. For lion and tiger, there was no confusion. Here, snagger how everyone. And here, mistress, clearly I heard from this middle part. Just to show it is not a mistake from my side. Everyone does. And there's nothing wrong with the word mistress, okay? Actually, the Britishers coined the word mistress for powerful, independent women. But we gave it another context that it is also pati, patni or wo. I had no idea. 6th standard, IAS officer wife, lion, lioness, tiger, tigress. Gives me great pleasure to announce on stage a very important chief guest, Mr. Rangegoda and his mistress Rajlakshmi. 1,000 people, okay? Nobody laughed or clapped. Silence. People are like talking, what is happening? Like he's insulting our chief guest. What is this? I don't know what is wrong. I'm like, yes, mistress, want water, mistress, water. I am doing my job, okay? But people are getting angry, they're getting upset. And that time, in front of everybody, one elderly lady came below the stage, shouting at the top of her voice and scolding me. She was the headmistress. I'm like, you are the head of mistresses, like. I'm giving you the same respect I give her. I didn't know what I did wrong, okay? I really didn't understand. But we backbenchers are very fast, okay? What we do is immediately apologize. I'm like, sorry ma'am, sorry ma'am, sorry ma'am, sorry ma'am. We apologize, diffuse the situation, solve later on. We are very good husbands also. Apologize first. Why? Who did or what? Apologize. Say sorry. We'll figure it out later on, right? So I did that, right? But after that, the rest of the emceeing went well. Our teachers also felt like, this guy didn't get off to a good start. And they felt bad. They're like, maybe, we should give him another chance. And next year's annual day function, they made me the MC again. They called the same chief guest. And that year I realized, last year I was actually correct. Mr. Rangegoda never came back with Rajlakshmi. Came back with Vijay Lakshmi. This is great, Now every time I see one Rangegoda, Rajlakshmi, my right eye flickers, palpitations. I have re-experiencing PTSD. All of that. Anger comes from old incidents. All of us doctors here, all give me cheer. In my medical days, I had similar things. I studied MBBS from Siddhartha Medical College, Tumkuru. Anyone from Tumkuru here by any chance? They don't usually get this far. Anyway. It's here only, 70 kilometers away. I studied from Siddhartha Medical College. See, when I was studying as a student, I love the subject. Okay, many of you think that, he's doing comedy, may not be good at studies. I used to love studying. I used to love studying so much, especially anatomy. I love studying so much, I studied for many years, Basics and fundamentals have to be good, right? I used to go as per my pace, And there was this cadaver lab dissection which I really like. First disclaimer, I'm not making fun of cadavers here, okay? Based on the recent events. Yeah. I'm just sharing an incident, what happened to me while I was in the cadaver lab. Right? Somebody's controlling, okay? While doing this session, okay? So, we had very few tables with dead bodies, and we had a lot of students in each, almost 25-30 students in each table. My table had 29 boys and just one girl. Literally felt like Haryana, And this one girl that we have to impress, and she wants to play truth and dare. And she got, I don't know out of where she got this thing that she was irritated with me chewing gum. Okay, so she gave me a dare. She said, Jagadish, when anatomy professor is dissecting, I want you to take the chewing gum and spit it on the roof and it should stick there. I was like, what kind of dare is this? But I don't have any other option. So I was like, I will try it. So anatomy professor is doing dissection. I take my chewing gum and I spit it on the roof. It got stuck. She was smiling. I thought, possibility of future is there. But I'm from a middle class family with a poor quality gum. And after some time, that gum with the paint had fought, and then it fell into the mouth of the cadaver. Anatomy professor looked up, I looked up, he didn't find out. I'm like, saved. But 3 months later, during head and neck dissection, anatomy professor going layer by layer under the base of thumb, finds a flat white structure, picks it up with the forceps, stares at it for 20 seconds, and then looks at me. I'm like, sorry sir. He's like, Jagadish, why are you sorry? This is accessory submandibular salivary gland. In my 20 years of experience, I've not seen this. Send this to histopathology. Pathologists say sample insufficient, correlate mentally. Even today, in the lab, the forensic lab, the formal lab, in Siddhartha Medical College, there is a boom boomer floating with the title Accessory Submandibular Salivary Gland. It has no duct. It has no gland. It has no saliva because I sucked it out. It has taken the career of so many pathology students because the slide specimen goes there like, Macha, what is this? What is this? Boom boomer. So these kind of incidences, they scar you. The other reason I think why I get angry is because of this entity called friends. How many of your friends give me a cheer? Good, some of you have, and you're very blessed if you have friends. Others are already lifting their hands like this. Some are asking who? Who is the real friend, philosophically? Friends have the knack of giving terrible advice. Sounds intelligent. My friend saw I'm doing private practice. He's like, Jagadish, you're not getting enough patients. I'll give you one idea. You take these apps, right? There are these apps like Librate, Practo, and first of all, see, I'll tell you the problem with these apps is, like since I became a doctor, I get these spam calls. Every day I get spam call, Like every day in the morning, from an unknown number, I get a call. And it will usually be someone like this. A very good morning, sir. Shobha calling from personal loan department. Do you want a loan? I'm like, Shobha, I want to be alone. Who wants loan at 7 o'clock? You also sleep, let me also sleep. So many calls, missed calls. Even now, during the show, at least 10 times my phone has rung. One trick I tried for many years that worked. I used to pick the call. I used to be like, Raju, paisa mil gaya, Raju, paisa mil. 10 times I say Raju, they cut the call. If they don't cut the call, they have sensorineural hearing loss. I call them for pure tone audiometry. Patient acquisition strategy. But it is an obnoxious way of doing it. I can't do that in front of a patient, right? Imagine I'm sitting in front of a patient, my phone rings. One nimsha. Raja! Sister, patient, hello, sister. Oh. It's like this, right? So, but I still, these apps have the knack that your phone number goes away. But sometimes it makes for very interesting conversations. Like one day in the middle of the day, afternoon, a few months ago, I get a call from an unknown number. I pick up the call. On the other side, there's a girl, and this is how she greets me. She's like, like that's strange. Hello? You want to talk to Dr. Jagadish? Tum, Natisa. Middle of the day. I'm like, who is it? Pehle batao, khana khaya. I go, yeah, lunch time, khana khaya. Pani piya. I'm like, piya. Gas buji. I'm like, hello, who is this? If you are somebody pulling a prank on me, it will not go well. But tell me directly who you are. She's like, acha, shall I give you a clue? I'm like, yeah. Is anyone around you? I'm like, no. Are you ready? I'm like, yeah. Shall I tell? I'm like, yes. Okay, I'll tell. So very good morning, sir. Shobha calling from personal loan department. 3 days back only I called you. I'm like, Shobha, तू clue देने वाली थी. Sir, ये सब आपको शोभा नहीं देती. And on top of this, when you have such kind of incidences with apps, my friend is saying you download another app to get more patients, right? These apps that connect doctor and patient, so many of them are there. Library, Practo, I went on one of those apps, to find, and there's a patient who took an appointment. Her name was Shweta. So she writes, Doctor, I took an appointment with you at 7 o'clock. I can't come there on time. Can I postpone it to 7:30? I'm like, sure, Shweta, you're my only patient. I do for the last 1 week. And I also live nearby, so I will also leave home accordingly and be there on time by 1 o'clock I will leave. She got so impressed with my answer. In the chat window, she sends me 3 kiss emojis. 2 that yellow face and heart smiley. 4 hug emojis. I'm like, what is this emoji after emoji my patient is sending? Then I realized my over smart phone auto auto-corrected Shweta to sweetheart. Almost medical legal cases is. And that's why I don't trust friends. Friends will get you into trouble. You know why we trust friends? It happens very early. Our parents, our moral story books, everyone tells this obnoxious saying. Have you heard this saying? A friend in need is a friend in need. Everybody knows that. It's a half saying. It's an incomplete saying. The whole saying is, a friend in need is a friend indeed, but you are in that need because of that friend's deed. No deed, no need. So I was like, okay, I have to diffuse the situation. So I moved towards the last part of the anger, which is traffic. And I'm going to see this patient, Shweta, okay? And I drive very, very calmly on the road. I'm not a very angry person. I'm very comfortable with traffic, I feel at home. Yon youngster, okay, bro, brings his car in front of my car, suddenly puts brake, and my car hits from behind. And I don't like fighting in traffic. Because I am taking a stand for the medical community. Because you know what's happening? People, when they are fighting in traffic, in road traffic accident, they actually pretend to become doctors. They use medical language. Use your own language. Why you are coming into our field? We studied so many years, we can also only not use it. You are using it. You talk in your engineering language, coding language, something. They will throw a diagnosis at you. Medical diagnosis with ICD code. Followed by treatment in traffic. Have you seen that? Blind or what? Can't see, yeah? Dikta nahi tere ko? Myopia 3.5. 3.5 myopia. Deaf. Noise and hearing glass. Deaf. Siemens hearing aid. Promo code is giving. Mental. Having some issues? Go to Niman's house. Dr. Gangadhar is there. Dr. Gangadhar is getting cross-reference. I am the doctor sitting there. And people from Delhi NCR even strange. Anybody from Delhi NCR? Delhi se koi hai? Koi hai Delhi se? I worked in Delhi NCR for 6 years. Fort is Vasant Kunj. And when I drive there, I see that when there is any road traffic accident or any fight in the road traffic, there's something very different that happens. And many neurologists and neuroscientists are studying this phenomenon. People from Delhi NCR, when they get angry, they develop sudden onset dementia. They develop early onset Alzheimer's. They forget everything around them. They look at you and say, "Tu janta hai main kaun hu?" Tu kaun hai be? Tu janta hai mera baap kaun hai? Tera baap kaun hai? Koi janta hamara baap kaun hai? Family members are saying, "Pata nahi." This is what happens, right? So I don't like fighting, but I found another way to solve this problem. Like if people are getting angry and fighting in traffic, instead of arguing with them, use this art of intimidation. You know what intimidation is? Intimidation is appear scary so that they choose not to fight with you. It's very effective. And there is one person in this country whom I follow for this intimidation. It's not whom you think, don't worry. He's known as the Bhai of Bollywood. I don't know if you know who the Bhai of Bollywood is, but nobody takes Panga with the Bhai of Bollywood because he's mastered intimidation. If you take Panga with the Bhai of Bollywood, tumhara Oberoi ho jayega. And there's one thing I studied about Bhai, like literally, I have really closely watched him, like he's my role model. Like every little thing that he does, I make a note of it, and I've actually walked in his footsteps. And as a surgeon, I'm very much to the point in communication. No buck. The buck stops there. Yeah, because Bhai also talks to the point. No buck. Okay. So what I know from Bhai is, 3 things he does. Why he scares people. Nobody fights with him. One is that he always wears a jacket. I am also wearing a jacket. Whether it is summer, winter, hot, wear jacket. People will not fight with people wearing jacket because they're thinking, "Kyo pehna hai?" Something must be wrong. Right? Don't always wear jacket. Second is, keep sniffing your nose. As if you have taken something the NCB is looking for. Maybe it's just some allergy. Alright. Third is, look like you have chronic fibromyalgia. So I thought I will scare this child in the car in front because, why fight? I come out of my car, I close the door, I walk towards the car, I keep my leg on the bonnet of the car, okay? I'm staring at this guy, he's terrified, he's like suddenly jacket guy, sniffing, fibromyalgia, staring, he's like, "Bro, please bro, don't be salty bro, have some dextrose bro." He's doing his own thing, right? And then I learned something from Bihar. If you want to scare someone so much that they run away, pretend to take out gun from your jacket. Only pretend, don't take out real. Inside you scratch, no problem. But just pretend so that they think something is coming out and they run away. a lot of time will be saved. Intimidation. So I'm staring at this guy. He's scared, terrified. I pretend to take out gun from my jacket. He gets so scared, comes out of the car, looks at me and says, "Abhi Deepak tu." I got confused, just like my joke on me only. But I see there's a girl sitting next to him. I thought I'll talk to her. She looks at me, smiles, my phone rings. Very good morning, sir. Shobha from Accident Alert Department. So with that, guys, thank you very much. You've been a wonderful audience. Applause. Let's do this one more time. I'll just record this to show my friend. Thank you very much, guys. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you. This is actually a social experiment I've been doing for the last 500 shows. And I have noticed that every time I take an applause on camera, I get a better response. That gives me two learnings. One is whatever you do under CCTV footage. People are at their best behavior. And second is if you want something, ask it nicely and they will give it to you. If you try to extract it, they will never give it to you. So with that, I'd like to thanks sir, but I want to end with one small message. I attend a lot of conferences and I'm so happy that so many of you are here to listen. Generally in our ENT conferences, you know how they are, right? These conferences, they'll have some 8-10 halls. I still remember my conferences, if I go to give a talk, one day I entered the hall, it was some hall PB, pre-lunch session. I go into the hall, there are only 4 people in the audience. One of them is the videographer. And by the time my chance came to talk, there was only 1 person in the audience. In the spirit of speaking, I spoke. Only to realize he was the next speaker. That's why we have spirits in the conferences.